So what would you all feel are the keys to a successful locum tenens career? What are some of those keys? Dr. Dawkins, do you have any thoughts on that?
I think being adaptable, because you're always walking into new places, and every location does things a little differently, and so, or has different stuff available for you to do your job. And so you have to be very adaptable and kind of adapt into their system and their structure.
You have to be flexible. You know, typically when I show up and maybe there's a biopsy on the schedule, the tech will invariably ask me, you know, what kind of needle do you want to use, and what kind of, you know, whatever do you want to use? And I just turn to them and say, what do you got? Because every place is different. Yes. And so you have to learn to be able to use what's available. You know, not every site has GE or Siemens Philips or Toshiba. You have to be able to sit down in the middle of the reading room and use whatever equipment they have. Either, you know, if it's a PAC system, if it's, you have to sit on it and pedal it to make it work, whatever it is, you got to learn to use it.
I think for me, one of the issues has been really strengthening my own self-esteem, because going into some of these places, let's face it, I had felt as a single person extremely lonely at times during the evenings. Work was over, didn't know very many people in small towns, had to really venture out and explore what was going on in those particular towns, make friends in coffee shops, go to the small restaurants that are available. Having to be a little bit sensitive to that and to understand that the loneliness factor was something that I had to work through. And I think I came out as a better person, you know, kind of using my own inner resources and my own knowledge to make a difference and a connection.
One thing I realized after starting my locums assignment was that I had to keep an open mind. There was this transition from a prior physician to myself, so everything you've said is true that you have to deal with, but just, you know, things are different from your previous assignment or your previous employment. So you have to have an open mind and really take the positive from the experience. It's gonna be work. It's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be work, and you're gonna enjoy it. At least I did.